Hey, look, Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. So if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my grown, extended, beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly, truly appreciated. So I'm sending that love and blessings right back to you. As always. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. If you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love a chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. Even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacts your life, and you towards positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are uplifting, that gives you good vibes, you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through some trying times at the moment and just needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. While you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share your social media favorites wherever you see fit. As always, thank you so much for the love and support. It's totally appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. I'm listening to in the background is by Simply Hypnotic, and it's called Make a Wish. Ask and you will receive. Manifest your dreams and abundant meditation. In the video I'm doing today, when people and situations push you to the breaking point, say thank you. I've been taking a breather just to be doing some deep reflections, because I keep it real with you. Not every day is damn positive for me. It's just too much stuff going on, in my personal life as well as in the world, that can be really, really clashing. And just being able to be transparent and let you know there's going to be some days that can truly get you to that breaking point where it just makes you want to just throw up all your hands and you just get tired. You really get tired, and it's just like, these are the things. A lot of times this is what universe places on us. It's like between universe, God, and karma. If you have done things into your life that really needs to allow you, this is a smack of reality in your life that has to be, you have to cut those cords. I just finished doing a meditation about cord cutting that you may be interested in. I felt very zenful. My vibes are just, at peace. And I love being like that. And there's a lot of things that we are fighting against within ourselves. Our old vibrations are trying to linger around with the new ones that are purging out. All these different moon phases are taking place, and it's just like, it just came, I think it was, it's Taurus season, but it's like some of that is just like, I think it was, what was it? I think it's like Scorpio or something. One of y'all know, but it's just so many different things that, I've been reading up on and just trying to allow myself to purge, because it's just like, nothing can affect you unless you allow it to. You have to understand, there's just people out there that are just that miserable that they sit up here and put front row seats to see you fail. They love to see you cry. They love to see you suffer. And it's sad that so much is going on in this world today where it's just like, you just clashing with everything. That's the reason why I just try my best not to stay on social media as much, just allow myself, because lately I've been having to watch a whole lot of positivity videos, like random act of kindness. I love that. I love to have a good cry, just to be able to see people are just doing stuff out of the kindness of their heart, because it's just it's just too much. Just just really too much. So going through these things, it may feel like blessings are not coming your way, or it's just like you have tried your best to push out positivity after positivity after positivity, because you always hear constantly, karma works is how whatever you push out, it comes back to you. And a lot of times when you're going through these transitions, the universe will put some heavy ish in your life to make you see, like, how much do I have to let you allow yourself to go through until you break off certain communication with people. I don't care if it's family, I don't care if it's friends, or it could be a ex-husband, ex-wife, just allow yourself to do that, even when it comes to your children. And it's sad when you have to also do that as well. I'm not talking about little kids and stuff like that, but I'm talking about, when they're grown, or, going towards that where you have done your job. You have done your job. And a lot of times it's just like you can never think, of anything that was going on with my life. It's been very toxic. I've had toxic vibes. I'm working on my toxic vibes as well, and that, me and my mom used to always be in an oil and water relationship. And it was like, it took my mom to be dying. And she had aneurysm, she had body cancer, dementia, and Alzheimer's at the same time. And then on top of that, she had about 4 or 5 aneurysms in her brain, and it took all that for me and my mom to finally get to that point where it was peaceful. There's days that I cried with her and she cried with me towards those times. I'm like, Mom, is there anything going on? It's like, is anything going on? Are you dying? Am I dying? Is somebody coming into a lot for the money from a celebrity, family member, and just don't know about it, and she was just like, baby, everybody has their moments, not everybody's meant to be here to stay. And she knew I knew something, so she would keep cloaking over it, and she always knew I'd been very spiritual when certain things happen, because it's like, been like that my whole life, where I would get those, premonition of dreams where, it was just me, and then it was heaven, it was hell. Then it was my mom's two best friends. One was a preacher, and one was both of them were teachers and preachers at the same time. And my mom, and there was somebody behind her that, she was there. It felt like that movie Constantine. Like, if you've seen Constantine, how he, he'll go through deep meditation using a cat, and it went over in hell. That's what I looked like, in my life. And then, it constantly kept going to that point. So it was just like, I went through all those different things in my life where, just reflecting on how much stuff has popped off in my life, and just being angry, because this is like, God, this is not something I pushed out. I try to be positive as I know how, I try to help people without even looking for anything in return. I try to be at peace with myself. If people act like they don't care, you have to allow yourself to disconnect and put that love towards you if they're not giving it to you, and it's a lot of times it's so hard, especially if it's somebody that, you really love, you really connected with and stuff like that, would just flip, like that. And sometimes stuff like that happens, you don't know what it is, but it's all you can do is just be able to pray on it. And if it's meant to reconnect some, later on down that line, that will happen. With my situation, I just try not to get into that, but I already know how people just do stuff when they're trying to distract me from so many different things. And, I pray for my enemies, just put it that way. There's so many people that want to see you fail. There are so many different people that are triggered by your transition. And it's not even the fact that you rubbing it in their face. It's just the fact when somebody doesn't want to see you happy, one little smirk on your face will piss them off, just because they don't want to see that. And even though it has nothing to do with you, they project that it has nothing to do with you. That's abomination within themselves of being, they're showing hate towards you. There's something they feel about themselves, and it's just like constantly, and it's at that point, so many different things coming on, and I was at that breaking point. Like, I cannot continue to do this, crying till eyes swell shut. I said, I'm so freaking tired. Well, that's the cleanup way I'm trying to say it. I'm just freaking tired. It's just like, I'm getting tired of being around people that don't want to see me in a better light. I want to see how, I'm tired of being around people that will break their necks to make sure I'm not happy. You don't want to let me go, but you don't want to see me happy either, because if I get out that zone of being blessed like that, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, and it's just at that point, I had to say thank you for that. Because it's like, when you go through stuff like that, it can really piss you off, and push you to the better. Because it's like, with me, I hold that energy of, Taurus, Scorpio, heavy in my Gemini, and what else is it? And Leo, so that right there, that's an atomic bomb waiting to happen. And it's just at that point, I used to be that person, like, when I see, and it's just like, when I see people do some devilish shit, excuse my language, but some devilish shit to me, just to see me pissed off about something, because they know is something that, you know, I'm an OCD person. I like everything being clean and immaculate. I can't stand no disarray. I can't do it. And it's just like, oh, this is gonna make her mad. Let me go ahead and do this. And it's just at that time, you know, you got to smirk, and I said, you know, this mother, you know, and I just have to be that. And I said, thank you. Thank you, because if this does not be that situation, it's a wake up call for me to keep going. A lot of times you have to be able to be that person of peace when people try to keep war created in your mind, because it's still in theirs. You have to pray for them too, because it's like, and I say it a lot, when you're moving in your truth, and you know you're allowing yourself to accept the toxic responsibilities that you may hold or you may project, you know, allowing yourself to be honest. It's like a lot of times I sometimes absorb instead of just observing the concept of stuff that's going on around me. There's just too many people, and when my shit is heavy, it's like enemy of an enemy is a friend indeed for them. You know, so let's see how we can just go ahead and do these things for her, and let's do this. And it's just like, when you become to that you start becoming and transitioning and transforming, transmutation and transcending to that person that they don't know, they'll approach you with that old stuff. I'm like, okay, you know, because it's just like with me, I said, God is really on your side, because if that old Roslynn was here, oh, this wouldn't even been on videos. Y'all probably would have heard about me. And orange is the new black. It'd have been the new yellow and the new too, you know, and all that. But I'm just like, you know what? There's so much that God and universe and your deities, and you know, they ain't even got to clap back at you when you know you're trying to create drum up in somebody's life, because I've seen it. As soon as you try to piss me off, bow, there comes something else. And I'm like, don't laugh. Don't sit up here and laugh. I know you want to sit up here and don't you do that. But it's just like, you know, it's like, don't ever feel like anybody is getting away with anything in your life. You know, when somebody wants to create hell for you in your life, just trust and believe they're doing their exact part, because this is breaking you out of toxic cycles. It's just like, if you are not flourishing me and nourishing me to that peace of mind, you always want to have a problem for every solution. I needed that. I needed myself to just go ahead and completely cut you off, because it's at that point where people feel like you need them in certain ways or something like that, or that you have to depend on them. Maybe if you don't have enough money, or you don't have a car, or, you know, you're living up in a house, and it's just like you're not in peace anywhere. And, you know, and people love that, because they feel like, oh, I can control the hell out of him, or I control the hell out of her. And I can, you know, and I can sit up here and do and say anything to her or him, and they can't say nothing, because see, they got to depend on me. I can have this in my control. And it's just like, you just don't know. It's just like, a lot of times you have to let God and universe work that out for you, when you keep allowing yourself to be at peace, because those situations are going to be created to make you so much stronger. Because God is like, stop allowing yourself to sit up here and idolize false prophets, you know, seeing these people as somebody that can really turn your life upside down. If it was meant for them to turn your life upside down, it will constantly keep happening. But a lot of times when all this stuff is going on, you have to be able to put the best foot forward and say, you know what, that's it. Just thank you. You know, there's too many people out there that doesn't want to see you rise. There's too many people that see something good in you, and they try to make everybody see the shit that they don't see in themselves. They want to project that ugliness on you, or they want to talk about you bad. You got enemies out there that you don't even know about. You know, there are people looking at you in all certain ways, because, you know, people hate it when you bring compliments to them. There's a lot of times that I can put out a positive video and I'll be having thumbs down. And it's just, the only reason why them thumbs down is like that, because there was something in the trigger that I said that wasn't even directed at you, but you know, you identified with that wholeheartedly. That mess is just your name written all over it. And you will get mad and push out something negative. And that's fine. That's only telling you, hey, this is a part of you that you need to get a hold of. You need to heal there. Because a lot of people just don't know, when you pushing and uprooting some damn war zones in people's life that was sent to have a purpose by God. Okay, we're doing a lot of things, and it's by God, universe, all our spiritual reinforcements put us in this position of our own purpose. When you start disrupting that, and I'm going to tell you this, and you hear me well. There's a lot of people that are out there doing some devilish shit. Excuse my language, because I know I feel some of my spirit family up in here like, child, if you do that one more time. But hey, they're going to be doing some devilish shit, and they feel like they're going to be able to get over that because they maybe want to go to church, maybe going to, Sunday school and all this stuff, Bible study and all this junk, revival and all this, and thinking, oh, I'm a man of the cloth. So all this devilish stuff I'm going to do, it's going to save me because I'm still praying with God. You can't sit up here under two houses. You can't be sitting up here and, saying amen to God, and as soon as God turn around, you sitting up here giving daps. You got your own, shake code with the devil and the 8-spoon coon over here, and you think God gonna sit up here and honor that? God will sit up here and make you think certain things are a certain way and flip that script. God got a dark sense of humor. You tell God your plans and see how he laugh at you. And you allow yourself to get going. And I know a lot of times it's so hard to basically be able to feel that vibration of peace. Yes, it's hard, but this is that situation that's making you so much harder. And there's going to be a point in your life where you're going to look back at the stuff that was created by, enemy minds, as well as this is actually created by karma, because they want you to see that warrior within yourself. If there was something that a situation or a person was supposed to do to wreck shop in your life, and I had to really pray to God yesterday, even though I was in my feelings, and I got to that point where, I don't like doing videos when my vibrations off. I can't sit up here and fake a hee and a whole ha and be positive Patty and tell you everything okay when it felt like my whole heart was ripping apart. And it's at that point, it's like, I talk to people because I know how it feels to be in a state of confusion where you're trying to see where your tribe is at. Where am I supposed to be placed at? What is my purpose here? What is my mission here? What am I not seeing? What am I not feeling? I felt that. I had so many different things going on in my life at one time. And it wasn't no petty Annie bullshit. It wasn't even that. It was major hit after hit after hit after hit. And it was like I was doomed from the womb. The third day of my daggone life is when I had to get snatched up out of my biological family's arms. That was when my hell started. And that mess just healed up a little bit and then bam, dropped again. And it was a constant thing. And I look and I'm angry. I said, I try my hardest to be there for people, not looking for nothing in return. And, people ask me, how much you charging? And I get so pissed off at that. I say, look, this is a blessing from me to you because I want to be that person I needed when I first started this journey. I want to be the person I am now when I first I started this journey. So I love to be able to help people, even when there's some people that I've helped and went all the way out my way. And what their return was to stab me in my back because they felt some type of way because my stuff was more potent as they felt. You have to understand there's some people that have been on your journey a lot more. And there are certain things universe will allow you to see that others cannot yet. And they want you to be able to understand there's a reason for all of that. Your journey is still fierce. Your journey is still potent and it's strong, and you have one. And I'm tired of people always comparing somebody else's journey to theirs. Stop, because everybody else has their journey. Everybody got their way of going about things. Some people want to lie, cheat, steal, and do all that. And, use deception and drama and all that high sedity stuff. Allow them to be that chaos to their own confusion. You allow yourself to stay focused on your peace. And a lot of times we keep staying through things maybe because we don't want to accept that truth, or we're resisting from that change, or you don't want to hear nobody that's telling you the truth because it may not be something you hear. I deal with that all the time. That's what makes you strong, when you can admit your weak moments. That takes a strong person to do. A very strong person to do. When people acting like they don't get fazed by nothing, trust and believe, they already plotting some goddamn drama in their head when somebody actually did something that they didn't like. But real strength comes from is when you see something happen and you observe what it happened, not absorb, but observe what has took place into your life, and just say, you know what, I might have a little setback. Let me go ahead and count that L so I can rise to the occasion of something else better. I needed that in my life. I needed that painful situation because it allowed me to remind me of myself. There are so many different things that have placed in our life that can keep you at that low vibration. And I've been feeling it so much because, like I said, I tell anybody, April, starting from April all the way until July is a hellish daggone feeling for me. Then I get like a few months and then December starts back up, and that's my point. There's so many different things that want to remind me of something that is not in my life that I have to deal with spiritually or emotionally, and all these things, and mentally, and it's just when you're healing yourself and you're allowing yourself to say it's okay to not be okay every single day. When you allow yourself to say, okay, this is a low moment, but allow myself to go through this, but don't allow myself to get stuck there. You're going to have these different moments in your life that is pushing you to that breaking point, and baby, it will get real. It will get real. There may be enemies, people you didn't even know was your enemy, was plotting on you a long time ago. Any person that was a family member, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, life partner, or whatever, turned into a flick mode of an enemy. They were an enemy from day one. They were just trying to see how much stuff they can get out of you before they start plotting on you. So don't even worry about that. It can hurt to the core, but you got to respect the game. Real recognize real. When fake as hell, walk through the room. And you have to be able to understand these things. These things come uncovered. You're seeing all this in the world, and it's just, and when I know I'm getting to that breaking point and I'm not even just being affected by the stuff that's going on in my life and in my mind, things that I'm trying to heal from that just don't hurt the hell out of me. I'm dealing with outside stuff. And I mean, that mess is affecting me to the point, like, I'm like, look, that's going to be a whole nother video. So I ain't even about to go there. But allow yourself, when somebody pushes you to that breaking point, trust and believe there's always a positive outcome that's going to come from that negative experience. It's always has. It's just all about how you have to allow yourself to push. Like, look, allow yourself. What are you not seeing? What are you not wanting to understand? What are you not willing to accept? Yes, there may be people that you have loved for a long time and that mess was not reciprocated. You don't start, the veils getting snatched off left and right, baby. Left and right. And it's allowing you to see something you weren't able to see before. You may be looking like, what the hell was I thinking? But then it's just like you allow yourself to know, what, you may not have known then what you knew now. You weren't able to consume that truth back then, but you have now. You have that choice. You have that choice. A lot of people don't realize you can keep messing with somebody's life all the hell you want to. But when that script just come on, it is going to be a beast. It's going to be, and a lot of times you feel like, I'm trying to walk that path of righteousness. And I'm really trying to understand. God went through his own little drama as well. You see how they don't crucify him and all that other stuff. That's going to be a whole nother story too, because I ain't got time for all that. It's going to give you a headache. But I'm just saying, all these things, you accept your weak moments. You accept when the fact is you are walking ignorant and confusion. It's not saying ignorant is being stupid, but you are very unaware of what is taking place in your life. Because a lot of times when God is trying to show us something, our guides are trying to show us something, the world is trying to show us something. A lot of times we stay in a spotlight of something that we should have let go a long time ago. Yes, there's a lot of hurtful things that you have gone through in your life, but you showed the true intentions through those situations. It allowed you to see the people that you were connected with for who they truly are. Even when that mess was, when people felt like they done got over on you, they may have gotten over on you, but trust and believe. Them guides know what you don't know. They don't protect you from a lot of things that really would have hit you there and got you there. There are so many different things you were protected from that person. But a lot of times the reflection of truth is not always pretty. It does not always feel good. But you have to respect the truth for what it is. It's just your truth. So you allow yourself, when you are at the brink of like jumping over a cliff, and please don't ever do that. Please don't. There's so many different things going on in the world today, but you're going to feel like you're in a metaphysical cliff and you're ready to just dive out. It will make you want to give up on everything you have learned so much about, just to walk away because somebody ignorant ass wants to be all up in their damn wounds and that heaviness because they see something good in you and they hate that. And I even feel, even with your enemies, they got something good in them. But a lot of times when they want to be fascinated on what your next move is and what they're trying to block you from, they don't realize that same damn energy they got all up in somebody else's business. They could be focused on that, but they too busy trying to make sure that you don't get the blessings that you have deserved, that you worked hard for. God don't sit up here and stop a blessing over somebody's daggone insecurities of emotions. He gonna bless you about that when he feels like you at that moment where you are all the way across the board. It's not feeling like you don't deserve it because it's already there. He wants you to get to that point where there ain't no enemy on the outside is going to reconnect that enemy that you done died down and made peace with, come back and resurrect itself from the inside. So you allow yourself to any person or any situation that has taken place in your life that shook you to the core and made you almost want to forget, just to give up on everything that is supposed to be a blessing of a lifetime about to enter your life. You tell them thank you, because those are every time you think about giving up, you think about those people that kept bringing drama into your life, kept bringing up things that they know at one point in time was a personal trigger to you. You allow yourself, even when they know what you may be lacking, and they want to throw that in your face, there's going to be a time, hey, you may not have something right now, but that don't mean you ain't going to have it, in the future. You don't know what is around that corner. And allow yourself to get fixated and don't even worry about where it's coming from, because it's coming. Because usually when stuff get heavy like this, really heavy, is because God about to bless you. The devil always want to make sure you well distracted, you stressed out, you frustrated, because it's taking your vibration on what's truly important. It takes your vibration on what God is having for you. And this is what is taking place. So you allow those people in those situations to tell them thank you, because you were so hell driven on prospering that you ain't gonna want to look back. So you're gonna appreciate those times where folks really try to really get you into those moments. So allow yourself to keep going, go past them goals, because there's always more blessings to come out through all that hard duty and that nonstop of adrenaline, of blessings you got taking place in your life. So I hope you were able to resonate. Y'all ain't want to be preaching today, but damn, I don't know who else had to feel that today. I feel good within my spirit. As they say, I'm in the South, so they say spirit, I'm going to say spirit. And I had to be able to know. There's so many people out here that are hurting. They're really trying to see that light at the end of the tunnel, and universe is just redirecting to you and tell you that you are that light that is about to grow out of that tunnel. So all the things that you're going through right now is preparing you for ultimate greatness. Just keep working. Just allowing yourself to not observe the ignorance around other people. While you living in your truth, they projecting their wounds. Got to remember that. And you still allow yourself to have prayers for them. Because people that go out of the, go all the way out to try to disrupt your power of peace is hurting more than you are. So I will see y'all on my next video. I want to give a post notification shout out to one of my soul brother, Ben. Thank you for hitting me up. I ain't heard from you in like 2 years. So it's really good to hear from you, as well as Stephen White, one of my other brothers from another mother, has been with me for 2 years. Stars the Limit 2013 and KO to Skit. Baby, I don't even know how to pronounce all that, but I'm hollering at you. And I'll talk to y'all later. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I would love to hear from you. I have all the description, my contact information in the description box below. Give a thumbs up, share, tell somebody about the channel, and I will see you on the next one. I hope y'all have a blessed, safe, prosperous weekend. Hey, before you enter out that world of craziness, allow yourself to be still in your peace. And I'll see you on the next one. Much love.